Hello, this is a quick demo for starting and using GarageBand. So we're going to go ahead and open GarageBand, and apparently I have something already open. Let's see here. Don't tell me about iLife 11 again, thank you. Cancel. So let's see, I haven't really used this yet. So show this when GarageBand opens. I don't want that to show. Close this out. So now we're going to go ahead and create a new project. Now if you're doing mainly just doing some recording, I normally like to use acoustic instrument when starting off. I've never really started off using voice, so let's go with starting off using acoustic instrument. Go ahead and choose, and then from there you can set all your different parameters. You know, the key of C sounds good for now, and then blah blah blah. So my song sounds great, you know. Actually, we're just going to call this demo. Alright, now we're going to head and create it. And so now you can see we actually have things going on, and look, it's actually picking up the microphone right now, and that's really wonderful. So you already have an automatic track, and so I know some questions are like, how do you record? It's really simple. All you have to do is hit the record button here, and then after that, then we can record something. Actually, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on first. I normally like to hit this button to stop, because otherwise sometimes if you hit this button it actually continues to move forward. So now I'm going to go ahead and undo that, undo the recording. One of the first things I make sure, especially because right now I'm using the blue ball microphone, so I'm going to go ahead and just use the mono, the one channel. So now I should just record one channel, and you saw on that last it showed 2 bars. In fact, I wonder if I can redo that. So let's redo that. You can kind of see it shows 2 lines, and I really don't like recording the 2 lines. If I'm actually going to record something stereo and I had a different interface, I would create 2 different channels and then record. And actually that might be something to do in this right now. So I'm going to go ahead. I just did hold down the command Z and hold down the command key and hit Z. So now I'm actually going to go ahead and hit new again, and it gives you the option for software instrument, for MIDI, real instrument, for, well, things that you're using your microphone for. And I haven't really used this much, the electric guitar. So I'm going to go ahead and create. Oh, actually I did not want to do that, which is good that it's in this video. So undo create track. So once again, hit the plus, and I want to use real instrument, hit create. And so now I'm going to go ahead and make that mono 2, and then I can make this mono 1. Now you see when I toggle back and forth, it goes between and shows the feedback for it. So now what happens is if I do this, now they're both showing up, actually bouncing around. So I don't really know what to record in this, so I'm just going to do, let's see, I have something around here which I can read. Well, let's see here. How about my insurance card? You know, that's exciting. So we're going to go ahead and hit record. If you have an accident, notify the police immediately. Get names, addresses, and phone numbers of persons involved and witnesses. Also, get driver's license numbers of persons involved and license plate numbers or state of the vehicles. And so there we go. Recorded, good to go. So now, as you can see, the longevity of the song isn't very long, and it can kind of show you by the bars. So if you want to go ahead and especially if you have multiple tracks, you know, I just like to go in and take this little arrow. So all I did was I just kept scrolling down until I came to the end, and then you'll see this little arrow. So you can go ahead and scroll this down here, and this will just define the length of your song, or at least the length of your recording. So from here now, if I just want to go ahead and just export this as a song, I can export it to iTunes, But what I normally do is export song to disk. And there's a couple different options that it gives you. You can either compress it and make it MP3, or you can uncheck the compress, and what it does is it saves the file as an AIF file. So for now, we're going to go ahead and just hit export, and demo in Garageband sounds great with me. Hit save, and there we go. Here's our audio bounce down and mix down. So there's a couple of different plugins that I like, especially when using Garageband. An easy way to get rid of a track, by the way, is to click on the track you want to get rid of, hold down the command key, and then hit delete. Boom, and it's gone. So there are a few plugins that I would like to at least bring up on here, and one of them is, so if you want to look and see what you got in terms of, you want to add some effects, reverb, and things like that, just go on and go to here, hit edit, and it gives you a compressor, your noise gate, visual EQ, some reverb, etc., etc. There's a couple things that I like adding. Here's a delay. I like to use this. I'm sure there are some other ones out there, but this is actually the stock audio unit display. Oh, delay. And my delay has somehow changed from what I'm used to. I'm not really used to seeing this graphical interface. So, and apparently I need to install a lot, which, looking at this, is the first time I'm really using Garageband on this computer, because I've been using my Mac Mini, which means that there aren't a lot of the plugins I was going to look into, but you know, that's alright. So I guess I have to transfer some settings. But yeah, that's about it. That's a quick rundown of doing something in GarageBand. So you saw how to add tracks, how to delete tracks. You can shift tracks by clicking and doing this. You know, if you want to shift tracks to where you want them to go, and if you want to go in and do some hand editing, you can go ahead and just double click on it, and then from there you can kind of do some fine-tune viewing. You know, if, say for example, I wanted to go get rid of this little whatever that pop is going on, so I'm just go ahead and just delete that. So normally I'd like to click my selection, and it creates, you see it creates its own, it edits its own selection. I can then go ahead and delete it, and then just move it on over. Well, zoom in. Here's how you zoom in by using the slider, and it's both, they will both work separately. So I'm going to go ahead and just zoom in a little bit more here, zoom in a little bit more here. I can line them up, and then there you go. No more little extra pop there. So that's it. Hopefully this was informative, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks.